Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about power system production module 4. In that module 4, restacking voltage, recovery voltage, current chopping, interruption of capacitive current. So this is the three topics we are going to discuss in this module 4. So first we will see about uh, restacking voltage and recovery voltage. So what is meant by restacking voltage and what is meant by recovery voltage? How these two will be differ from each other. So first, restacking voltage. So restacking voltage means it is a transient voltage which appears across the breaker contacts. So which appears across the breaker contacts means so fixed contact and moving contact at the instant of arc being extinguished is known as restacking voltage. Okay. So two contacts will be there every circuit breaker, one is fixed contact and moving contact. So at the instant of arc being extinguished, the voltage across the contacts when the arc is extinguished, that voltage is known as restacking voltage. And coming to the recovery voltage. So recovery voltage, the breaker contacts after the arc is finally extinguished, the breaker contacts after the arc is extinguished, the voltage across the contacts, after extinguish the arc, the voltage across the contacts is called as a recovery voltage. The exact definition of recovery voltage is the power frequency RMS voltage which appears across the breaker contacts after the arc is finally extinguished. The transient oscillations dies out is called recovery voltage. After arc extinguished, what is the voltage across the breaker contact? That voltage is called as a recovery voltage. So recovery voltage, restacking voltage and recovery voltage we can see in this diagram. So recovery voltage will be less magnitude and restacking voltage will be more. So restacking voltage means the voltage across the contacts when the arc is extinguished. Recovery voltage means when the arc is finished, when the arc is eliminated. So that the magnitude, if we compare these two voltages, restacking voltage and recovery voltage, restacking voltage is here and recovery voltage is here. So here recovery voltage and restacking voltage, the magnitude if we compare, restacking voltage is more than the recovery voltage. So we can see the system voltage and arc voltages in this diagram. So system voltage will be same, so supply voltage, and arc voltage and current will be in phase with each other. Already we have discussed in arc interruption and arc voltage in previous video. So instead of arc extinguish, that time these two voltages will be considered. These two voltages will be in restacking voltage and recovery voltage comes. So here, so at the instant of arc extinguish, so here you can see, so at the instant of arc extinguish, so we can see the restacking voltage and recovery voltages magnitudes. Okay. So restacking and recovery voltages are most important in circuit breakers when the arc is extinguished, when the arc is eliminated. So those two words, if you remember, you can write the restacking voltage and recovery voltage. Okay. So next one we will see about current chopping. So current chopping. So what is meant by current chopping? So why current chopping will appear in the circuit breaker? So due to low inductive current in the circuit breaker, current chopping generally will occur. So when the low inductance current is being interrupted, the arc quenching force of the circuit breaker is more than necessary to interrupt a low magnitude of current. So due to the due to inductance, so inductive current will be presence. So due to the inductive current, current tubing will be presence. Okay, the current will be interrupted before its neutral 0 instant. So before current interrupt, so that instant should be 0. So here you can see in this diagram current tubing. So I is the current waveform. So recovery voltage, restaking voltage, so will be appear. So in between the current tubing will appear. So due to inductance. Okay. So here how you are going to calculate the current tubing value. So current tubing value and current tubing voltage here. So here we have to consider the energy equations of inductor, energy equations of the capacitor. So energy equation of the inductor is of Li square. So energy equation of capacitor is of Cv square. So here you can see the of Li square and of Cv square. So if you simplify, so you can get V is equal to I into root L by C. So of Li square means energy equation, energy stored in inductor, of Cv square means energy stored in capacitor. So if you equate and if you simplify, you will get the voltage V is equal to I into root L by C. Okay. So here we can see the recovery voltage. Recovery voltage arc is extinguished. Arc is eliminated between these two contacts is called these two contacts. When the voltage across the contacts is known as recovery voltage. So arc voltage, the gap with stand capacity, prospective values of the voltage. So prospective values of the voltages is here. So these are the prospective values of the voltage. Okay. Right. So current tubing, why it is occurs? Due to the inductance or inductive current inside the circuit breaker. Okay. Then interruption of capacitive current. So interruption of capacitive current is one of important word in circuit breaker. So capacitive current. So this capacitive current appears when high voltage transient across the gap of the circuit breaker. So two contacts will be there between fixed contact and moving contact. High voltage transient occurs, then it is called as a capacitive current, interruption of capacitive current. So this occurs when the unloaded long transmission lines or capacitive bank is switched off. So unloaded long transmission lines, we have a 3 transmission lines RYB, long transmission lines RYB. So these RYB transmission lines are not properly loaded. So unbalanced load conditions, this interruption of capacitive current will be appear. Okay. So a long transmission line generally which carries the high voltage. So here exact capacitive current is the interruption of capacitive current produce high voltage transient across the gap of the circuit breaker. So we have two circuit breakers. One is fixed contact, another one is moving contacts. So between high voltage transient occurs, then capacitive current will produce, interruption of capacitive current will be appear. So this is the one of important concept in module 4. Okay. So in next video we will see about classification of circuit breakers. Okay. Thank you everyone.